pressure crashing over me. I understand you're losing patience, cause it feels like an eternity. Just think of the foreign cars and those golden stars on the sidewalk. We'll throw all the bills away, cause that shit's all paid. It's exciting. So won't you tell me, what are you thinking? Let me pick apart your mind. If you feel the way I do, tell me, won't you tell me now? Won't you tell me now? Won't you tell me now? You've been telling all your friends that I don't treat you like you think I should. But you know that, girl, I warned you that this life with me is not secure. Just think of the foreign cars and those golden stars on the sidewalk. We'll throw all the bills away, cause that shit's all paid. It's exciting. So won't you tell me, what are you thinking? Let me pick apart your mind. If you feel the way I do, tell me, won't you tell me now? Won't you tell me now? Won't you tell me now? You say you're tired, and I say, darling, it's alright. The sun will come out before we're old, we'll get it right. And we were falling like stars, and there was hope within your eyes. But we were younger then, we'd never be apart. We're just people, we're just people. Sometimes it's hard, sometimes we get it wrong. We're just people, we're just people. Sometimes it's hard, sometimes we get it when you can't touch the ground and your head is underwater. I would dive in for you before you drown.
Shots into Tokyo, and Tokyo needs to. I don't think he knows the dangerous situation he is in, but he perhaps is able to spoil that, to sense it. Oh my god! The Kobe Biao got ammo wrecked in the victory! Uh-oh, I think he is in deep trouble. Can't pull back, because if he pulls back, the iceberg will be ready to... Hello everyone, we are once again in Proof of Skill Tournament's third Proof of Skill tournament tonight. Day 2 on the EU server. Earlier I didn't stream Asia server because I have lessons, but now they are finished. And let's actually talk about the Proof of Skill Tournament format. If you don't know about this format already, just on the second day, 4-team double elimination play in the best of 3 series. The two teams that go to the grand final tonight in each group will qualify to tomorrow's games, and that will be held in an 8-team single elimination with match for 3rd place. All the games tonight will be played in a best of 3 series. That means whichever team wins the first 2 matches will win the fixture, and here are the number of cups that each team can earn tonight. And we're currently on the second last Previous Skill Tournament series, and starting from Friday it will be the last, and the top 8 battle would be extremely exciting. And the bottom left hand corner will be the overview of this season. On the 30th we will be streaming the Professionals tournament. Hopefully I will be following both EU and Asia server, and the Blitz Cup will be held on every Thursday and Friday in November. This is the schedule, not for tonight but for tomorrow, so ignore that. My top 8 guess remains unchanged after the end of the second Proof of Skill tournaments. Also depends on how Vale performs tonight as well. And hopefully their first team will be back in full form. Unfortunately, one of them had a medical emergency, which I wish him all the best. Hopefully he has returned and doing better than ever. But my thoughts on Vale on Vale on that, and other clans that you might want to take a you might want to watch out for as we switch to the lounge. Watch out for Reckham and Sparta in particular. Phoenix has a relatively good draw, so but their past record hasn't been very spectacular. Just put it this way. But Sparta has beaten some top 8 clans, and Rackham also went really close to some top 8 teams as well. Phoenix, not that many. I think they did in some cases, but not as many as Rackham and Sparta, if I remember correctly. Please don't go after me if I got it wrong. But currently, let's look at the groups tonight. Group 6, it will be TAT Vale's first team. This first team, there are 2 this team here, and ASP. And Group 7 will be the group we are following tonight. It will be competitive. I've chosen this group just to make this stream a lot more exciting. Sparta, APA, TRNMT, and Immortal second team. If either Sparta and APA don't qualify for tomorrow, then one of them will drop out of top 8, or their hopes in top 8 might be on a thread here. Group 8 we have Phoenix first team, Vale's second team, and Red 3. Also another exciting group. Potentially you could see both Vale's second team and Red 3 through to the grand final. But no, through to tomorrow's games. And if Phoenix is knocked out by tonight, they will drop further down the pecking order, but they have a really strong team, so I expect them to put up a really good fight. In Group 9 we have Loka, Rackham, Quick, and this second team. I think really Loka and Rackham should have this, unless Quick is able to make an upset, or maybe even this. But Group 1 we have GX, VPS, 2 teams are Reti, and I believe it's going to be BPS and Reti's first team. And Group 2, we will be seeing Immortal's first team, Zenith, but that's the second team, Dragons and HSOP. This is a non-exciting group to follow. No one's following that, unfortunately. However, Zenith first team has would not be continuing this season, citing difficulties with chemistry, with bonding in particular. But let's hope they will be back next season. But really sad to hear. But their second team is still running around. So Group 3 we have Jones, Vale, but with the number 2, TTT and Cash. another exciting one. I do believe Jones should be through, but TTT and Cash, this is going to be close. Group 4, we have Raid, TRNMT, Chai Raiders and Tessios. That will be streamed by Nubita. I do believe Raid will go through, but it could be between Chai Raiders and Tessios. Chai Raiders with a lot more training, I believe they should be able to get through. Intro, yes. And then we have Devo, A1N1, Endgame, and 1 Ted. This should be quite obvious, I would say as well. If A1N1 can't win against Devo, then really there is something wrong. But A1N1 so far lost to top 8 teams, so I believe they should be able to beat Devo. Relatively comfortably. In Group 6 we have TAT Vale's first team, this and ASP. Theoretically, Vale's first team should go through quite easily. And ASP should be able to go through too, but TAT we saw yesterday, they did really well against Vale's second team. So don't write TAT out just yet. They still have a decent chance. No rewards for watching this stream. Wargaming is not testing their system tonight, so no rewards. Believe. Room should be up in around 3 minutes for me. Just see if we still have some time. So let's actually go through. What happened earlier on the Asia server today. Didn't really catch all of that. So. Okay, good. It's catching the screen. So earlier today, Group 1 Asia server, we have RN and Feast through to the next round. Don't think there are any surprising results, but IBT put up a really good fight, and they are now in the top 16. They are not in the power rating though, because they haven't won pretty much a single team in the power rating, I believe. And then we have Group 2. We have E7 and Ho through, Der are out, and Quint are out as well. And Der, this is going to be the third time finishing the third place in their group, and I think their top 8 hopes are over. And that's on the very last day they did exceptionally well to get the first place, and we could see something different, but pretty much Der is out of top 8 contention. Which is really sad because they put up a really strong fight throughout the previous skill tournament season, but their opponents, I mean, their seeding is really not advantageous. Ho though grew after their strong performance at the second previous skill tournament and the third previous skill tournament. So far they're doing really well, and I do think them qualifying to the third day, once again, I believe they're top 8. I think they are in top 8. I think they will be in the top 8 unless on the final day something went horribly wrong. I hope they won't repeat what ECG did in the first previous Q tournaments, but Ho should be able to secure a spot in the top 8. But they also would like to qualify for the third day too. But let's actually continue. Group 3. We have some. It's probably the hardest group here. I mean, the first round you have. I mean, this group is pretty much 2-1, except the lower bracket final where Laos beats ID 2-0, and surprisingly, it is HLV and Laos through to tomorrow's games. And Laos, if you follow the power rating, originally assigned 25 rating points, now in the top 8, 59.1. So they increased by twice the original rating, the original amount they had at the start. This is pretty good, but ID would certainly be feeling the pressure now. And also another clan which surprisingly didn't make it to tomorrow's games will be GV, losing to 9V twice, 1-2. EA beats 9V 2-0. That being said, 9V are through tomorrow. However, they have to do a lot, do really well tomorrow too, because currently they are very low in the. They are quite a distance away from the top 8, so they have to beat some really good clans. So overcoming Ho will be the first step they need to do in order to still be in contention for the top 8. Laos. They are still not in the top 8 yet because EA, HLV are through to tomorrow's games. Despite GB and ID are out, they have a lot of cups to act as a buffer. So that means Laos needs to beat RN in order to have a chance to be in the top 8. EA against HLV, and now doable match for them. HLV wasn't really having the best performance as of late, and they should EA should have a good chance in beating HLV. Once again, Feast against E7, but Feast are through to the 3rd day 3 times in a row already, so any result against E7 would not matter too much, but E7 would still want to continue their perfect record in the previous Q tournament so far. They're like endgame on the endgame, but on the Asia server. Could they continue their dominance here? I mean, E7, they look so strong. If the Twisters were still here, had the Twisters been organized this year, I think Asia server could be E7, and I think they could show us some exciting matches and amazing stuff. So, I mean, let's get into the room now. Now that I think the room invite is up, here we go. We are following Immortal second team against Sparta, the first step towards second day and the 3rd day. Sparta, I think, has a lot more at stake here. Sparta last time, they did really well against Immortal's first team, and in general they were performing very well. Could they qualify and even finish in the 1st place? Because A1M1 has a great chance of finishing 2nd because Endgame is in the same group as A1M1 is today. If Sparta is able to finish in the 1st place, that means AP and A1M1 will still have the same number of cups, and it's going to be really close to call in the end. Let's say hello to every one of you. Immortals with they're still showing up. We only have around 1 minute to go. And I really like that my server. The debate about which team is going to finish in the top 8 is really heated, and I agree that NA server's top 8 is going to be the most competitive this season. I mean, fighting for that top 8 spot. You have potentially 4 clans. Yeah, potentially 4, 3 or 4. Let me just double check. You have 3 clans. Yeah, that could take the top 8. That is currently not in the top 8, and 6 clans are in the running. They only differ by around 900 cups. So if either one of them in the top 8 mess up, they will drop out of top 8, probably. EU server is a bit different. EU server, you only have like 2 clans that are like a bit like 2 clans that are really close. Actually no. Quite a lot of clans. If you include Endgame, you have 5 clans that are really close in cups. So the top 9, pretty much, you only have 8 spots in the top 8. 9 of the clans here are doing really well, but then you also have people, the clans that are lurking below. Unfortunately, Immortal second team could only show up with 5, which is not real nice. And I think if it continues this way, I will not include Immortal second team result tonight in the power rating, which is really sad. Really sad. We were expecting some exciting stuff tonight, and Immortal second team could have a great chance in pretty much dethroning either APA or Sparta. So let's hope that Immortal second team will show up with 7 in the end, because that will be very anticlimactic. Like I was thinking that this is going to be the most exciting group to follow tonight. So hopefully, Immortal second team will show up with 7 soon. This is still a best of 3, so Immortals, they have a second chance. Paper Psycho already took a hit, and Sparta just marching towards A at the moment. Puts a lot of hits onto Paper Psycho. I don't think Immortal second team are going to take this one too seriously though. I think they're just going to end this one as soon as possible. And Sparta just, just pushing. They have a big advantage at the moment. And we are seeing Paper Psycho is going to go down soon, with Circuit going to be taken out next. And Sparta will be turning their attention towards Lightning McQueen next, with Zerkud out of the way. Sparta now rushing on to Lightning McQueen with Stasiak sniping from behind. Lightning McQueen is not going to last for very long here. Will be taken out within 2 shots. Yes, it's going to be the case, leaving Stasiak and also Real, the last 2 people remaining on the battlefield. Nothing spectacular going on here. Sparta just really capitalizing on the 2-gun advantage they have at the start. Immortal second team can't do a lot, but trying to put shots into whoever they are seeing at the moment. And they are also very spread out at the moment, but it doesn't really help that much at the moment. It doesn't really matter, because 5 versus 7, you have a really hard time in winning in any case. In any case, even if the other team is really unskilled or maybe really amateur, you still have a hard time winning with 2 guns down at the start. And Immortals really not having anything. Sparta just easily winning this one. I have to use easily winning because that is quite objective in this situation. Only well, despite that, Real did more than 2k. Sparta 2 tanks do more than 2k, but that, I would say, Sparta no trouble at all. Okay, now Immortal second team showing up with a 6. Can they show up with the 7th player and pick up a fight? We want to see stuff. We want to see action going on. We want to see a lot of amazing stuff, and I believe we might be the first game. We might be the first game to finish, unless there are other groups where it ends a technical victory. We will find out soon. But Immortal so far, with 6 players now, with Mr. Bombastic coming in. Hopefully they will have the 7 players soon, but even if they don't show up with 7 now, they still have a chance in the lower bracket first round where they still have some time to show up with 7. Say hello to Sloan and Mathis, I don't know. Sparta now going for triple M60 by Archia, Wood, and Adith. Sparta also taking Get Senpai, Invictus Lights, Vabond, Evil 100, and double 50Bs by Mikhail and Patrick. On the other hand, Immortal second team going with a double IS4 by Bombastic and Stashek, Lightning McQueen, 268, Paper VK, Rail in the IS7 Zerkun, and the Kramwagen. And Immortal second team, once again, a gun down, meaning Sparta should have this one in the bag, I believe. Unless Sparta just messed this up so badly, but they should have this. 6 vs 7. We are now on to the second match on Port Bay, and we hope that Immortal second team will show up soon. Once again with 7 players, because I know that they are really strong. I know that they are a competent team, but the numbers aren't making it tonight, and we really want to see some exciting stuff tonight, and hopefully Immortal second team will go with 7 in the next one. Okay, let's go up high and see where the teams are going. Immortal's second team on the red team. Oh no, the game just uninstalled. Not sure why, but hopefully you have fixed that already. Let's follow Get some point for now. In a very defensive position to spot, because the rest of Sparta's team's not going to seaside it. They're going for A. They actually play defensive. Interestingly, I mean, there are 6 tanks on Immortal's second team. And they are not really rushing at the moment. They're just waiting. Maybe trying to get a cap lead on Vabon. But I would say when you're getting streamed and when you have a gun advantage, I would rather just not do a strategy. just to not show everyone what you did here. I mean, because Sparta now kind of showed what they are trying to do. Well, I mean, it doesn't matter anyway. They are now trying to push on to Stashek. And I don't know why he's trying to hold here alone. Like, it's very isolated, so it's just saying to Sparta that go for Starship, but Starship, you know, no, I'm not doing this. I'm out here. I'm going to die in the ocean. And we're now seeing a big push coming from Immortal second team, going for free reborn. Zakun is now dropping a lot of hit points, and now free reborn, and yes, Stashek has drowned himself. Zakun is now dead. And the next tag they want to go for will be Lightning McQueen. It's now down to a one-shot with Arshia bouncing onto that onto the 268. Lightning McQueen's now dead. Vabon is now dead with now going for Sparta, looking for Bombastic next. Immortal team really wants to end this one as soon as possible. Bombastic's now down to potentially a one-shot now. Will be killed, and it's going to be a 2 versus 6 going for Paper Cyclone next. Let's see what it's going to go. It's going to happen. Sparta looking to put that last show onto Psycho. It is going to be the case with Real, the last person standing. Although you're seeing Stashek still apparently alive as a spectator, but that is a dead tank. That is a dead tank. Okay, so once Sparta kills off Real, the game is finished. The game is finished. So here we go. Sparta 2-0. Yes, it's not commendable what Stashek did there. Not something that I think a lot of people will like see, but Sparta not really having any trouble winning this game at all. 2-0 for them, and 2 tanks to 1 TKs. Immortal second team. I really wish them full players, 7 players in the lower bracket first round. They really need that. And we still have a lot of time, so we'll play some matches because we have a lot of time. And I have missions to do, so let's do that then. We're going to play some. We're going to play some N6 sales then. Here we go, let's go. And also, I hope that wargaming is going to fix, it's going to rework the map of Port Bay a little bit so that players can't intentionally drown themselves in the sea. Oh, sorry, ETM. Let me just get into position. Okay, good. So that's nope. Oh, how did you do that? Good. Yeah, we're quite low. Or maybe the E75 can. Well, we don't have TD. Oh, we lost the TD already. Oh dear. That's not nice. That's not good. Oh, I cannot. Oh, I bounced something. That's good. Oh, how's the bounce? And the 140 just trapped themselves there. Or maybe our team could do something. Alright, let's play some other clippers. I mean, let's get some clippers in the way. Let's go for TP7 then. Let's go. Okay, good. I'll go there. Oh, well, that was not nice. Thought the team went the corner. Someone said to go there, but we failed past so quickly. So let's continue. That was a bit embarrassing. Sorry about that. Good. Gosh. That because CR is so aggressive, and I'm not sure if I can help you. Just in time though. Hopefully I can. Gosh, oh my lord. Why are you rushing? Oh no. Well, that is looking really bad. At the moment, I'm alone. Not sure why Vickers made the decision to push. Why go? We don't have a numerical advantage. If you be the other side, then yes, go for the other side. Good. That was a good shot from someone afar. Oh wow. Yeah, 1 versus 2 is definitely not the situation I would like to be in. Gosh. Yeah, that's Yagaru. It's quite a nuisance. Oh gosh. The thing is, I'm trying to dodge that Yagaru. That's what I'm trying to do at the moment. And if that tank doesn't kill me, which they didn't, then yes, I can pretty much hold here as long as I could and wait for the rest of the team to come. Oh, I hear something. I'll go. Oh, that was a terrible shot. Oh, that was another terrible shot. Let's see if I can no, that was good. Good. I could hold my ground, so it was a victory. I got it. Okay, so meanwhile, let's actually go through the teams one by one, the results. I say we have results now. So let's go to group 1. Group 1, we know that BPS has beaten GX. Let's just go through from group 1. Let's go. Okay. So it's 2-0 for BPS. It is going to be 2-0 for BPS. How about Red T? The internal derby will go to the second team, which is pretty surprising considering that the first team they have Icky and also the OG Red T players. So pretty surprising that the second team of Red T are through now, and they're now going to be playing GX. So I think Red T's first team will drop quite a lot of rating points tonight. Group 2 we have Immortals first team beating Zenith second team 2-0. And then we have Dragons versus HSOP, and it ends HSOP 2-1. Congratulations to HSOP here. And Dragons will face Zenith in the lower bracket first round. Group 3 we have Jones versus Bale, but with the number 2. Well, we know that TDT 2-0 against Cash, and thanks for subscribing. And Jones, they have beaten Vale with the number 2 2-1, which is a much better result from Vale with the number 2. But 2-1, it's a win in the end for Jones. A win is a win. So Jones will play against TTT next. Next we have Group 4. Raid has beaten TRTNK 2-0 with Chai Raiders. 2-1 against Hesios. That is an important result for Chai Raiders, but they will probably be doing that once again in the lower bracket final, and that is going to matter the most for both of these teams here. So even if Chai Raiders win for the first time, it's not safe yet, but they have the upper hand slightly. So next we have Group 5 going with A1L1 through to next one, beating Demo 2-0 as expected, but once again they have to do it once again in the lower bracket final likely, and endgame 2-0 against 1 Ted, meaning it's going to be A1N1 versus endgame in the upper bracket final. And then we have Group 6 going with TAT versus Vale. Vale's first team and Bale's first team dispatching TAT 2-0. Great result here. And ASP against DIS, they lost to DIS's first team 1-2. That means Vale will face DIS next. And then we know the Group 7 Immortal second team have lost to Sparta 0-2, and APA has beaten TRNMT 2-0, and they are going to be playing against Sparta next, and this is going to be an exciting one, in fact. And then Group 8, we have Phoenix first team beating DBE, which surprised us all yesterday, 2-0. Vale's second team against Rap 3, they have won against them 2-1. So congratulations to Vale's second team. But it's not over yet for Rap 3. They still have a chance still. And we will see if it's going to be Phoenix's first team against Rap 3 or Vale's second team against Rap 3. And then we finally have Group 9 going with Rackham winning against Quake 2-0, and Loka against DIS 2-0 as well, but that's the second team. But DIS is already crashed out 0-2 against Quake. So we can include that as well, but if we can look at so this is pretty much the results for you so far, and we still have some time to go, some time to spare. We'll play some more matches. Oh, good! I got the clan logo of AEG. I will include that in my graphics later, probably after tonight. And it's taking some time to generate the graphs, but here we go. Sparta versus APA is the match we are going to be following next, and well, let's play some more games, shall we? Someone just uploaded to me as a lucky player. And here we go. T57 heavy. I'll play one more match. I'll play this match, and then we should have the room invite soon. So let's go in. Oh hello. Oh, can I put shots in you? First shot. That was a low roll. Maybe second shot. Oh, ricochet. 9. Maybe I can tempt you for the last shot, which didn't hit. Oh, that Yaguru. Okay, was not in the line of fire. I'll just go deeper then. Oh. What a surprise. I'm in the party now. Well, that's good. Oh, that was not nice. Let's try again. Oh, come on. The accuracy is kind of bad. And I could hit. I thought it would bounce, but it didn't hit. Good. Wait. A nice kill. And we have some TDs. I am going to make a gamble here. You don't get anything for watching this stream, so you only get some exciting matches. That's I can guarantee, although the last one, we don't count that one. There we go. Oh no, thought it would be grey, it wasn't. We'll wait a little bit then. Maybe I could get the blue flip. Oh god, that's not nice. Good. Oh, you missed. You missed. Okay, we know where the gorilla is, so we can't just push. And T4, yeah, the VK is dead. Good. I don't know. I think the teammates could get. I'm not sure about Vickers though. I'm not sure if I'm actually close. Or maybe I should get Vickers then. No. No, not in line of fire. Gorilla might be a better idea. Let's go for a gorilla. I can't see it. Somewhere else. That gorilla would be somewhere else. Oh yeah. Forgot to reload for some reason. I thought I have like little shells. Oh, I see why. Because I was trying to reload with AP. There we go. That's a good win for the team. Quite wasted some shells, but anyway, we got it in the end. We got it in the end. We have the room invite up. Let's go in APA versus Sparta. Who will qualify to tomorrow's games first? Is it going to be APA or is it going to be Sparta? And we are on Camps Steer. APA with Jennifer and Osseo, double 50 Beast, Moika 113. We haven't seen Moika for a really long time, but glad he's back. Ernest will be playing in the Reckless Light and Kirov Nika, M60 alongside Machinek and Venu. Sparta, doing what Tate did before, might go for quintuple M60s, but outbound Ashias, Rabon gets some point, and potentially Patrick. Yes, he's going to take the M60. Wood is going to be in the I7, and we have Vickers Light. And do we have results for the lower bracket first round? Let's actually go through one by one, and let's go for Group 1 with GX versus Rete. GX versus Rete. Rete still playing against GX. Dragons against Zenith. They're still playing. Cash. They're still playing. Tessios against TRNMT. They're still playing. Group 5 we have Demo through 2-0. It is going to be ASP against TAT. They've won 2-0. Well done. Let me find it. It's Group 5. Okay, Group 5 we have 2-0. And also ASP 2-0. The Group 7, the group we are following tonight. It seems Immortal second team is not going to show up with with enough players. They will bow out 0-2. TRNMT 2-0 it is. And finally we have we have DB against Rap 3. They're still playing, and we know quick 2-0 against this second team. All teams are ready. CEST is a map that favors lots of campy stuff. Like, this is going to be the only map where A, B, and C can be reset pretty much for the entirety of the match. Both spawns, you have positions from the north and from the south to reset A, B, and C. So it's going to be, it's not entirely out of the question that all 7 minutes will be used, and the first 6 would just be both teams just holding in near A, B, and C. We've seen that before, and it can go really down. And this is the perfect time where I'll start to do tour guides on CEST, so don't be surprised if I did that. We can introduce some popular tourist destinations on CEST, but only if we get to that point though. But nowadays, because teams know that CEST will be streamed, some games are streamed, so they are not going to let us down with very campy stuff, so more and more teams start to become a lot more aggressive now. So let's go up high. It's because I don't know much about CIS server. I don't speak Russian, so I don't have their clan logos, and so I don't know the Tamil scene there. And CIS streams are all in Russian, so you probably can't find it easily. So let's go for Ernest in the biggest lights, looking to get some spots up. So the case, we'll be spotting up Patrick potentially. Yes, Patrick is spotted. We're putting some good shots though. He is getting really aggressive here. Sparta, on the other hand, pretty much what I'm expecting right now, trying to reset A, B, and C, but I think Patrick is just not trying to take a risk on A, because APA putting a lot of tanks there, and they're not spotting anyone near B and C, so chances are APA are heavily fortifying A. So Patrick notices he can't really go for A at this point. That being said, those APA has a cavalry, they got A first. And CIS always has some interesting setups though. Wounded Warrior in the I7, let's head down to his perspective. We'll be getting some spots up to the northwestern corner, maybe to their right, where they could find tanks trying to hold there, but APA is not taking anyone there. APA is now going really defensive now. They're just holding. Their front line has been pushed very backwards, far backwards, and this could be a dangerous signal for Sparta, for APA I mean, especially when they are not really putting any attention on B as well. So if Sparta feels a bit daring enough, I think they could get B, but they don't have the information, so they don't know where they are. So they don't want to really risk, and Archie keeps on getting spotted, so it could be an ominous sign that Sparta can't really go for B. But if I was Sparta, I would try to do that. But I understand they don't have the information, and they chipped away some hit points of APA, already down by more than 1,000 hit points. So that's a good start for Sparta, though. The Artvault took a hit. That still allows Sparta to retain 1,000 hit point pool advantage. But it seems Sparta might not be going for B. They are pressing on APA, and I really like this idea. They're trying to press. If they could chip away more hit points of APA, they would have the upper hand. But APA seems to be punching a hole near the church side. But Yennefer's taking a lot of hits here, and Sparta, if they can continue to do that, Mikhail's still very far at the back, might want to relocate as soon as Sparta it's trying to struggle to hold near the church side, but Sparta has already made a move. I think that's a good call, because they don't know when they will fall apart in near the church side, and they're trying to take out. They need to focus fire though. They are trying to figure out whether to go for Yennefer or Venu first. Patrick is the first time down, and the hit points are now in favor of APA. Yennefer is finally dead, and Venu needs to be taken out soon, but Morgan takes a lot of hits. Great job by those M6COs to join up, to link up with the rest of the teammates. It seems Vanu has unfortunately drowned himself here. I don't think that was intentional. I think that was quite an accidental move with Rabon now dead. This is going to be close. 4 versus 4. 4 really healthy tanks on Sparta's side, but hit points are quite close. Clear is now dead. Ernest is also dead. Sparta's looking for Machinek next, and or maybe not, not CO. Might be the focus. A lot weaker in the armor, but Get Senpai is really low. Machinek kills off Get Senpai. The hit points are still in favor of Sparta. The cap points are also in favor of Sparta, so time is in favor of Sparta. APA is actually the team that needs to start picking up kills here, but Wounded Warrior might be in a 1 versus 2 situation. Machinek could land some big shells here. Now down to 1 shot. Wounded Warrior is now dead, with Osio also now dead. That is an important kill before Osio is able to move back and hide. And Mikhail's going to put some great shots into Machinek. Machinek, last person standing. Do AP stand a chance here? We know that they have made a big comeback against Vale in the past. They could do the same against Sparta, but it seems more and more likely as Sparta is trying to win by caps. Do note that Vanu is dead, okay? You see Vanu still has some hit points, still has a hit point bar, but he drowned himself. He is no longer in the battle. Machinek now down to a 2-shot Arshia. We'll be waiting, I think. Has the full clip. Let's actually head down to Arshia. And we'll be close. Sparta has this in the bag, I believe, unless Archie bounces every shot. Pretty low roll there. Great shell, but can't afford to bounce the last one. And it's going to be a kill to Machinek. Sparta, bring it 1-0. It is a great stuff from Sparta. Pressed AP hard and chipped away hit points of AP nicely. And AP, I think, they defended too far backwards, and they were very backwards in their defensive set. So I suppose they want to be close to one another, but I think that kind of backfired when Sparta had more of the map control. I mean, they were controlling a large portion of the map, and they were able to work the crossfire well. APA tried to punch a hole near the church side, but Sparta, those double M60s, were able to rotate away and link up with the rest of the push rushing lineup from Sparta, and able to kill off the tanks, the eyes of the tanks of APA quickly enough, not allowing APA to take out the 3 tanks near the church side. So great job from Sparta overall, and that will bring it to 1-0 for Sparta. And let's see what they could do next. And we're on to the second match now. Let's see if we have more results coming through from the lower bracket first round. We begin with Group 1. Ratty, first team is through. Dragons and Zenith still playing. And it ends Dragons 2-1 against Zenith's second team. Cash are through. TRNMT against Tessios, and they are still playing at the moment. Meanwhile, we have Demo. We know they are through. We know ASP are through. And we know TRNMT are through. Rep 3 has beaten DBE 2-0. We know Quick are through. So we're waiting on just 2 groups, I believe. Well, this logo's not right though. Well, let's find out. I believe I got the logos right. I might be wrong though. Yeah, the logos are right, so I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, maybe I got the wrong side, so sorry about that. I'll change very quickly. So it was group 7, so we got TRNMT against APA Sparta against Immortal second team. I apologize for slight delay here, but we should have it now. And it should switch. I think it will switch. Let's see if they will switch. And we switched, but the scoreline isn't. So I'm going to do the scorelines as well. So I apologize. You're going to miss part of this stream, but we'll be back very soon. Good, we are back. Good. It will switch by itself while I'm commentating. B has already been obtained by APA. Seems with the warrior unable to reset B, so you missed that part there. But the cap was once again in favor of APA, but they do not want to defend that far backwards. Like last time, it didn't really work well for APA, with A going to be captured by Sparta soon. Ernest might be going for C, so that will apply even more pressure on the Sparta, but Patrick may be able to spot Ernest. Moika is spotted, so if Moika can spot up Patrick, Ernest is trying to capture C, but Patrick is not resetting C. Might be looking for a shot. It didn't connect though. So APA got C, and they will have the cap advantage by an even bigger margin. So now pressure is onto Sparta. AP will have 8 cap points to increase. So if you do the maths here right now, they will. Sparta only has around 70 seconds to make a respawn. Around 70 seconds, but be just only 60 seconds to respawn. So just only 1 minute to respawn. They have to make that decision quickly. If they don't, AP could win with caps. They need to time that push well. I know cap steal can be quite stressful when it comes to getting the push in a very short amount of time, especially when cap steal is very big, very large map here as well. So it's going to be hard. It's going to be difficult. But my pick will be on Moika. I'm not sure if Sparta realizes this, but I would go for Moika, and especially when Sparta is just not very confident to spot near the spawn of APA, and APA and Moika would definitely be my first priority. Although you would get shot by but you can't be hesitant in this situation because APA will keep on tripping you hit points away. Yennefer on drop reload will once again have 3 shells in her clip, so definitely APA just can sit back and defend nicely. And as Sparta, as I said, not going for Moika, going for B first. No, I don't think that would be the best idea. APA definitely looking for B, the most obvious cap to reset here. The Art already took a lot of damage, now down to 1 shot, with the warrior also really low as well. Sparta really struggling to cope with APA's strategy this time. So Artvad will be killed. It's going to be with the warrior that will be killed first. Otsu kills off Artvad, and it's now 7 vs 4 with Arshia now potentially dead as well. It is the case. APA 1000 cap points, bringing it to 1-1. Sparta looked a lot more clueless this time, especially I think they were under huge pressure, and maybe I'm not sure if they have experience with that, but it doesn't seem they have a lot of experience with that. Once again, don't go for caps at the start when you're doing rotation. A very decent chance that the other team would be there to reset you, especially when how AP was positioned. B was very obvious that it's a cap that AP would find the most difficult to reset, and they would definitely position most of the targets towards towards B. C is not that difficult because it's out in the open. I don't think Sparta wants to cap C first, so go for a tank first, and I would say yes. Yennefer, Moika, the 813 would be the first target. Although you would get shot, but at least you would get a tank out. So you will get 1 tank out of the way, and next you can go for the cap. So this is what I would do if I was Sparta. But let's move on to the next one. Winter Moyanovka will be the tiebreaker. Will it be APA or will it be Sparta that goes to the next day? We'll find out now. Sparta going with 3 medium light this time. They're going for a really light setup, with APA going for a much heavier setup. I do feel a bit doubtful about Sparta's choice. They will have a big hit point disadvantage to work with. double TVPs and a Vicus Light, triple M60Os, an IS7 by Patrick APA, a single 50B, a triple M60O, Ernest, Vicus Light, Kiev Ice for Osio, and that mouse, Winter by Novka, the tiebreaker map. What are we going to be expecting here? It's going to be close. Very close. We'll find out soon what's going to happen. Let's go. So you are seeing Sparta down by more than 1,000 hit points of deficit. So this is because they are taking 3 mediums to light, so they have to chip away pretty much half the hit points of one tank of the APA, or do significant damage to 2 tanks of APA. So they have to be really careful here. They don't want to drop hit points at the start. They have to trade much better than APA. And APA are they looking for a big push at the, oh no, actually Sparta looking for a big push at the start, but APA is not looking for that. It's not going for the southwestern corner, but shots on to Sinkiev Nico already, but just only one. M60O makeshift hold down already there. Hold down B would not be the cap that APQ gets. Cap points with Sparta at the moment. They got A slightly more quickly than APA. Sparta would need to defend now, but could they defend with 3 mediums of lights? But they can rotate very quickly. So if APA decides to rotate on one side, Sparta can draw most of the forces away and try to rotate on the other side and see if they could find isolated tanks or tanks that are left behind on the APA side. They have the mobility to do so. Patrick will be a very important tank there. Lots of responsibility for Sparta. For Patrick here. Might not want to bear that much responsibility, rotating slightly away. Relocating, looking for a better position. Ernest trying to get some spots using the Vicus lights. You trying to gamble with the view range, the massive view range that this tank possesses, but couldn't spot anything. Aardvark is spotted, but I don't think it was spotted by Ernest though. I do think he spotted up Patrick instead. I don't think that any shot connected here. Ooh, big shot into Ernest by both Mikhail and Senpai. Oh dear, this is definitely a terrible start for Ernest here. Trying to get spots up, but got shot in return, got spotted, and got shots. Not the situation you want to be in. APA, they need to figure out the rotation here. They need to find where to push. Sparta now has the advantage in hit points and also DPM, so they should have this in the bag. But you never know, because APA, they can rush really well with the armor. They possess the frontal armor. That if they can push onto those mediums and lights, oh, I do think it could still be APA's game. But you never know. You never know. Get Senpai took a hit. Sparta doesn't want to lose unnecessary hit points at this moment in time. They still have a slight advantage though with the cap points, and we are now approaching closer to the 300 point mark, 700 point territory. That means 300 more cap points to go. 5 cap points per second. We are talking about less than a minute to react for APA now, and they have not made a move yet. They are trying to make a move. We're seeing reaction by China trying to make a move near to Sparta's spawn, but Sparta, they have 4 tanks ready to welcome APA for that rush. Especially they have double TVPs, all the clippers there. If APA decides to hesitate, bad news, bad news. We're going to see lots of action happening near the spawn of Sparta. Let's follow reaction's perspective. Didn't connect to Asia. Reaction also, well, this time connected, but Sparta can't quite connect to reaction here. Alpha took a hit, so the hit points are now in favor of APA once again. And Alpha's trying to cross, but Marchina looking the wrong target. And Vabon going in first, but not getting supported. Not the tank wants to push first, but you want to push first with those M60Os. Not sure if that's the best call from Vabon here. was trying to traverse here, trying to distract those M60Os, but the M60Os of Sparta not really looking for the right tank. They're looking. Kievnika's now dead, so we missed that push coming to the B side. Patrick's now really low now. Vabon almost really low. Arshia and Patrick now both dead. APA trying to get B. Hipwood's in huge way for APA right now. Reaction now dead. They APA got B. But with the Warriors now dead, Marchinet would be the next focus for Sparta. But guess Senpai could be taken out quickly. But I think APA with 2 caps, they will get this one and will qualify to tomorrow's matches. Well done to APA and Sparta. I think there was, I think that the nerves got them here. The push in the middle was fine, but APA got really healthy targets here. But I think Fairborn got a good idea, but the M60Os didn't respond to that. Like, they know something's going on, but no. Like Fairborn was alone trying to rush, and APA just focused that time in the end. I would have gone for a 3 tank push onto 1 tank. It work 2 flanks. I would have gone for that, and you don't need like too many tanks to just like two targets. Like you have 4. So you don't like need like 6 to go for like only 1 or 2. So Sparta not working with 2 different pockets they have. I mean, Vabon would really appreciate if he would if he would be able to get some help to clear up those M60Os of APA. Getting B also help them to, I would say, would not have I would say Sparta. That was not a well-timed, well-coordinated push from their spawn, and they are now against TRNMT. Yes, Reborn was in other clan before. I believe he was in Vale, but obviously was in Nice and also what's that called? I forgot. Toxic. Yes, Toxic. Was in Toxic before. Yes, good. TXC. Yes, TXC. More Toxic. So well done to APA, and they're through to the next round. We're now following Sparta against TRNMT, who will qualify to tomorrow's games, and I think pressure will be on Sparta right now. They have to qualify. If they don't, they will lose a lot of cups and be ready to say goodbye to top 8. And we still have so much time to spare. Let's see, APA has won against Recti 2-0. Immortals has won against HSOP 2-0. Meanwhile, we have Jones still playing against TTT, and it has finished Jones 2-1 against TTT with Raid through already. And I mean, no surprises here. They have won against Tri Raiders 2-0, and they will face Tri Raiders once again. Very quick games for Tri Raiders and TRTNK in the grand final. Newbie to streaming that. I think his stream will end first with A1M1 against Endgame. They've won Endgame 2-0. Big result right here. If they could do it once again, they can keep up with APA. So not sure what happened to Endgame there. The Vale against DIS, they have won against DIS 2-1. That was a close one though. ASP and the lower bracket. We know Sparta lost to APA barely 1-2. Vale has won against Phoenix 2-1 in the upper bracket. So well done to them. And Phoenix against Rapri is still playing, obviously. Loka has won against Rackham 2-0, and Rackham will face Quick next. So that was pretty good. Rockfield on Supremacy, TSK, U100. We're also seeing Crown Bargain, IS4, double M60O, Avicus Light and Skilled, and the 1-3 with Sparta, quintuple M60Os, Avicus Light and an IS7, 1 minute to go. Rockfield, who is going to Rockfield, who is going to take home, who is going to qualify for tomorrow. And TRNMT would qualify for the first time if they beat Sparta, but Sparta will be the favorites on paper. And I would say they will be able to do really well tonight. Okay, so let's find out soon. TRNMT versus Sparta. Ooh. Hopefully, let's go. Ben. Rockfield. Okay, so for TRNMT, let's no, there is a light time. Let's follow Neymario. I think that's what it's called. I think Neymar is wearing 10 in PSG if I remember correctly, not Neymario. It's a reference to PSG player Neymar, I believe. So I thought it was Neymario. Just please don't kill me. I would have said Messi. But yes, we got a Neymar fan here on the TRNMT side. Oh, took a hit though. Mikhail unable to land a second shell on the drum reload right now because he knows that I don't think TRNMT will be that stupid enough to, you know, get out in the just show their tank exposed and so on. But really, Neymar needs to run away. Neymar, sorry. I keep on saying Neymario, come on. Aatrox is going to run away, good, but Neymar is taking quite a lot of hits already, so that's not a good start for TRNMT by any means, and Sparta will get a cap lead on C. A will be captured by TRNMT next. Attention on Sector 1, that is hacked by TRNMT, but it seems Aatrox got shot by quite a lot, and now down to half the hit points, and Sparta starting off really well, leading by almost 2,000 hit points here. A great shot into Aardvark here, but Sparta definitely would be the clan that doesn't need to make a move anyway. But they have to stop dropping unnecessary hit points. Aardvark taking 2 hits already, and TRNMT will be happy if they could keep on taking putting more shots into Sparta with B. Might be captured by Patrick. This, I think TRNMT might not be seeing this coming, but they are not sending anyone to reset. Maybe they are just worried that they will get shut down very quickly. They would send anyone to B. They are allowing Sparta to get B. Mr. Banana is really low, but I'm not sure what's trying to achieve here. Lost all the hit points and doing nothing. Just giving no good information and dead already. That is the worst case scenario for TRNMT. I mean, down in hit points, down in cap points, a cap down, so they would need more than a miracle to get this, to get a win from this. Where could they could only make a push now and really hope that Sparta is doing a terrible job defending. And unfortunately, they will also abandon A as well. So Sparta, great idea to try and pressure on A. Pressures on TRNMT right now. They need to make a push as soon as possible, but Adif will be there to spot up the rotation when TRNMT is trying to make the rotation, or maybe they would not. They're still hesitating. If they keep on hesitating, it's over. I don't know why they're still waiting, because Sparta more than 800 points already, and they are trying to shut down Prince. And it seems more likely that TRNMT would drop one more tank here. Patrick's going to put a big shot into Prince. It is going to be the case. Prince first shot into Patrick, but bounces the second shell, and the third shell will land onto Patrick. But TRNMT, that push came in way too late. Sparta already made a counter to that, and TRNMT just imploded in the end. Sparta 1-0 towards TRNMT. TRNMT needs to do a lot better. That IS-4 was just well, was a terrible move. Don't know why. I don't know what's the idea behind that. Got spotted, got taken away really hard, doing 0 damage. Basically, you're doing nothing. And TSK, that's E100, not sure what happened there. Also 0 damage. TRNT looking really off. The Sparta doesn't seem to have any problem. I think the damage spread is only around 500 damage. So TRNMT needs to forget about that match and focus on to the next match. And I got the wrong clan. Sorry, it's it's TRNMT. This should be fixed right now. I was just only aware of that. Good, 15 more seconds to go. We're on Rockfield once again. Oh, hello Ernest, how are you doing? And the chat, what happened there? I don't know what happened there, just kind of vanishes away and then something went wrong. Something went really wrong. And the chat just fails to load. Alright, I can't read the chat now in real time. Maybe it will fix itself. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Maybe I could go back to this. Why is it still showing Immortal second team, by the way? Well, let's do it again. Maybe I haven't pressed the button. Okay, good. We should have the right scoreboard now. And obviously Mr. Banana has taken some consumables. Just a bit of lag here. Sparta. Blue team on the north spawn with TRNMT. Red team south spawn. Sparta going to the A side, I believe. And will capture A probably, I believe. And then TRNMT will be committing most of the tanks to C. Maybe they're trying to change something. They might be going for a big push on C at the start because the strategy they put out in the last match didn't really quite work out, but they will find no one. I like that they're playing a lot more consolidated, but dropping the Vickers Light could prove to be a... Well, I mean, the other teams dropped the Vickers Light as well, so you can't say anything about that. I would really like to have a Vickers Light on this map, because that's so important getting the spots up. C is captured, A will be captured soon by Patrick, but it will mean that TRNMT has the cap lead this time, and will need to hold. Let's see if TRNMT will hold much better than rotating. Because usually for beginners, then getting the cap lead is a lot easier to do. Because if you don't have a cap lead, you need to get a rotation, and that requires a lot of communication and a lot of map reading, and that requires a lot of experience to pull it off. So let's see if Sparta can pull it off here. TRNMT can pull it off here with a win. Sparta looking to rotate towards the enemy spawn, trying to get spots up. In cover though, so Babon, Mikhail is going to get spots up. Oh, M60 TRNMT trying to rotate through that spawn. Trying to get Mikhail out of the way. Mikhail took a hit there, but Seas Prince and also Zeo might be looking for Mikhail. Might be looking to take out Mikhail. They're not going for Mikhail. They're going for 3 Babon. And Patrick has come in to support Sparta making it to 3 versus 2. If TRNMT is not helping, not trying to make a move on the other side, in the end, they're going to lose those M6Os, and they're trying to make a move now. That is a... They need to do it quick. The M6Os need to get out of the way and stay alive as long as they could. Hitpoints are now neck and neck. Sparta, Mikhail's now reload. Actually, the first tank down. Sayo's still not out of the way yet, and Sparta with Addiv pretty much out of the fight. A bit worried where the Sparta can boot us off. And Prince Foda is now going to be next tank for Sparta. They want to focus here. TRNMT needs to get the focus fire in. They're looking for Patrick here. Asha's coming in to shut down Prince, and it's going to be the case. It's now 4 versus 5 versus 6, sorry, and Patrick's now going to go down very soon, but Sparta trying their best to shield Patrick, and Asha is going to do a tremendous job in that, but Patrick's going to go down to miss the bounce. I mean Polaris onto Patrick. 4 versus 5, still hit points neck and neck. Patrick's finally dead, but the guns are now equal, so it's all down to the focus fire right now. TSK, the focus for Sparta, obvious focus because the backside it's been shown. TSK is the next tank down. Sparta now leading by a lot of hit points. Get Senpai is going to put a great shot into Aatrox. Yes, it's going to be the case, and Sparta looking for TRNMT, next TRNMT, not working together in the last minute, despite not a terrible start. I think that surprise there could have worked, but TRNMT just struggled to work with one another in the end, and that last minute is the main reason why Sparta won in the end. GG to both Spartan and TRNMT. That was a lot better from TRNMT. I'm sure they will learn a lot from this match here, and I mean they are working hard, so I'm sure they will find a way to improve. And Sparta meeting APA once again in the grand final of Group 7, and well done to Sparta. Commiserations to TRNMT, and we will get a room invite soon. 5 tanks doing more than 2k for Sparta, 2 tanks doing more than 2k for TRNMT, and room invites should come in any second soon. Here we go. APA versus Sparta on Rockfield once again. Ernest is watching what Sparta was doing, so maybe they will find out counter to what Sparta was doing. But not a lot of strategy was demonstrated by Sparta here, so you can't really do much. Okay, while we're waiting, let's see, we have results in. Let's go for Red Team's first team, getting their revenge, 2-0 against the second team of Red Team. Well done there. Although they will lose some points, losing to the Red Team's second team and not gaining their points back, because that team was not in the power rating. Was for a brief moment, but they are now out. HSOP knocking out Dragons out of the way, 2-0. That's an important result right here. Dragons might not get into top 16 in the end. TTT knocking out Cash, 2-0 once again, joining Jones. And Chai Raiders, big win, 2-0 against TRTNK. And Tessios lost to TRTNK, not sure what happened there. And Endgame knocking out Demo, 2-0. Once again, can they get a revenge on A1N1 with Vale? Looking for DIS next. DIS is won against ASP. ASP is knocked out. Their top 16 hopes might be on the line here with Group 7 APA versus Sparta. Sparta, we know, knocked out TRNMT. Group 8 we have Phoenix against Rap 3. They lost to Rap 3, meaning Rap 3 and Vale are in. Phoenix will not be playing tomorrow, and I believe their top 8, they will lose the fight in the top 8, meaning Radcom and Sparta are still in the fight. They could still do a lot of amazing stuff tomorrow, and if they advance far tomorrow, I don't know what will happen, but one could speculate. Radcom versus Loka, they've beaten quick 2-1, and it is going to be the result. We know the results of all the groups, and now Rockfield, APA going for double 1-3, quadruple M6Os, and a Vicus Light with Sparta going for quadruple M6Os. double I7 and a Vicus Light. Get Senpai in that Vicus Light. And they are a decent team. They are trying to break into top 8. But APA has a lot more experience than Sparta do. So will Sparta be able to make an upset and beat APA here on Rockfield? Once again, it is possible. We know Sparta beat APA quite convincingly on Camp Steer in the first match. Same could happen on Rockfield, you never know. Alright, so on the subs bench we have Venue there, and Sparta we have Bawan on the subs bench. Alright, so let's see. APA still looking to be consistent, but a win against Sparta previously would be a good sign. Let's see if Sparta is going to be able to beat APA this time round. And if Sparta beats against AP, that would be very important, especially the fight in top 8, where if A1A1 beats against Endgame, A1A1 and APA would not be tied in the cups, and A1A1 will be in top 8 and APA will be out of top 8. And so far, APA has been in the top 8 since 2020 spring. Yeah, so they were in the top 8 in 2020 spring, where they finished, I believe, 6th or 7th. I forgot. Or yeah, 7th. I believe it's 7th. And 2020 summer, I do believe they were. I think they were in the 7th to the 8th position. And the autumn season, they finished in the 8th place. No, 7th, 8th, because so was in 7th. 8th place. And then we have winter season, where APA finished also in the 7th to the 8th and 7th to the 8th position, I believe, or 5th or 6th. I can't remember. My memory is ailing. And spring season, we know they famously finished 3rd, and summer season they finished in the 7th to the 8th position. If I remember correctly. No, 5th to the 8th position. They got knocked out by Jones. Yeah. So C will be captured by Ernest. And get some pie, try and get some spots up. We'll be running away. Sparta. Can they reset C? No. I don't think they want to reset C because APA committing most of the tanks near C. There is a Wooded Warrior near B, and if Get Some Pie gets A, so APA will get a signal to push. I don't think that Sparta would like to get A to get information, especially if they go to gain both A and B at the same time. This could be a terrible idea though for Sparta. And let's see if AP is going to make a push. In fact, actually, Sparta is actually making a push for the odd reasons. And let's find out Ernest here. Ernest could get a lot of crossfire. Reloading might get shot into Aardvark. It's a good case. It's a miss though. Hit point still neck and neck. And APA, they lost the opportunity to make a push. And I think they could be punished for this. Hit point still in favor of APA though. So APA still has a chance, but Sparta's already rotated the tanks. They are now going to make a back push on to see Chinak now dead. So 5 vs 2, WZ13s are now very, very low. Vibon is now dead. 6 vs 6, the hit point still very close. But Yennefer might be out of the way very soon. Aardvark is now dead. That was a big kill right here for APA. With the Warrior, it's not going to be killing Yennefer. It's going to be Patrick instead. The next time we'll be going for will be Moika. Patrick is now dead. Hit point still in here in favor of Sparta of APA. They also have the guns as well. It's a 5 vs 4. Sparta, they killed off Moika with reaction probably the next time down, and Mikhail probably trying to run away from this situation. Get Senpai in a Vicus Light, but might get trapped. We might see a lot of 1 vs 1 situation here. TRNMT might be the next tank down. No, it's Get Senpai. Now we're seeing the advantage going with APA now. Can Asher kill off reaction? No, he can't. And TRNMT looking to puts a full shell into Mikau. And now down to one shot with the Warrior blocking Mikau shot onto Kirika. Not the best idea here. 3 versus 1 with the Warrior. Can he do it? Can he do it here? I don't think so. APA looking likely to kill with the Warrior now. And it's going to be the case very soon. Ozio also almost reloaded, fully reloaded. Ernest, great shot into Wood Warrior. Ozio, great shot into Wood Warrior, and the last shell will kill off Wood Warrior. And APA 1-0 to Sparta. Sparta, great idea to get a push in there, a surprise push to Seaside, trying to kill off the WZ1 3s. But APA was able to get a focus fire on point. Got tanks out in time, so that it became an equal trading for both teams. And APA better discipline, better focus fire, and better ideas overall. Also better movement in general. Can see the experience here from APA. They're now leading 1-0. Sparta, match point for APA. They could win this one 2-0 if it continues this way. APA looking really strong this time now. Sparta. Sparta are going with triple M60, double IS7, Invictus Light, and the Crown Bargain. APA double D100, triple M60, Moika will be in the M60 obviously. And then we have Ernest, Vicus Light, and Reaction Born 3. Let's see. We got a message. So let's just. Good. Let's find out Group 4 now that I think Nubita almost finished streaming. And yes, I am streaming at the moment. Raid versus Shy Raiders, it ends 2-0 for Raid. So far, Raid hasn't lost a single match. They are 2-0 all the way. It's I do believe they should be strong enough in the top 8. But never say never. They are very close. They are very close. But will Kevin finally get his Pro Avatar? We'll find out soon. We'll find out probably in the 4th Future Skill Tournament. APA now going for this setup. Red team on the south spawn with Sparta. Blue team on the north spawn. APA. Let's follow Get Some Hide here. Not spotting anything this time because APA going mostly towards the A sides. Ernest spotted though. Spot up Arshia and Wood Warrior, and I believe APA might be making a big push onto A soon though. A is now getting captured here. Sparta trying to hold. Arshia taking some hits. A will be captured by APA. That means APA will get the cap lead once again. Oh, big shot coming from Karenika. Didn't quite connect to anywhere. Sparta might be looking for B because I'm not sure if they have spotted everyone of APA. If they do, yes, they can go for B. Might not be a best idea to go for C. They are trying to stop APA from making a push. Maybe they learned that lesson last time. I don't know, but B will be captured by Sparta, making it to just only 1 tank, or maybe no, maybe 2 tanks here. Okay, within 1 tank to flip. But Sparta dropped some more hit points. They still have the hit point pool lead though, because they chip away some hit points of APA, but Mikau drops a lot of hit points, dropping down though. And now we're seeing Patrick coming up. AP going to make a big push. Sparta needs to group up nicely with the Warrior. It's now quite isolated. Could be the first time that AP wants to go for first. With the Warrior has taken a big shot. Now hit points are now in favor of APA. Actually very close. Moika taking a lot of hits. Patrick coming from behind. APA ignoring Patrick I don't know why they are ignoring Patrick at the moment here. Patrick doing a lot of amazing stuff. Moika now down to a one-shot. With the Warrior still not killed at the moment. Sparta now leading by more than 2,000 hit points here. This can go to Sparta if it continues this way. Kiravnika dead. Moika now dead. Patrick now down to potentially a one-shot. Mikau now dead. It's now 5 versus 5. Osseo now very, very low. I don't know what's going to happen, but it seems APA kind of lost their focus here. Sparta really getting their focus fire, and Osseo now dead. Yennefer now down to one shot, dead as well. 3 versus 4. Sparta looking very strong now. They continue this way. This will go to Sparta. Ramon took a hit, but I think now focus on Machina right now. 2 versus 1. Can they do it? APA. This is getting really unlikely right now. That's a HE splash onto Get Senpai and a miss from Marcinak. Not the best performance here. Ernest just pretty much out of the fight. Reactions now dead. Marcinak's down to a one shot. Ernest trying to get B. It will be a hopeless move here. Ernest trying to run away now. Get Senpai looking for Ernest next. But it's, no, I don't think Get Senpai missed. Great HE shell to the backside of Ernest. Arshia will pick up the pieces, and that means it's going to be a 1-1 for APA and Sparta. This is heating up. We're now on to tiebreaker. Who will get the point? Here we go, Sparta. 5 tanks doing more than 2k with APA. 4 tanks doing more than 2k. We're now on to Alpenstadt. This is getting exciting. And how about A1A1 versus Endgame? Do we know anything here? And they lost to Endgame 0-2, meaning if APA wins this one, they will get into top 8 and A1N1 will be out of top 8. So well done to Endgame and commiserations to A1N1. All depends on the seeding tomorrow. Whether A1N1 will get good seeding and maybe APA will get some good seeding. They have good seeding anyway because they have some extremely good players playing in top 10. And I mean, they would like to have the seeding, that really good seeding as much as they could. APA now go with double on 1 and 3. Double M60, a 50B, and Vickers Light, and Osseo. Sparta definitely will be feeling the momentum now. Great focus in the last one. They got the focus. Focus fire was better. APA really lost their concentration in the final minutes, and they were shooting different targets. And Sparta, Alpenstadt, what could they make of it? Hey, Sikia, I'm doing great. I hope you're doing fine as well. 20 more seconds to go. Alpenstadt, APA versus Sparta. Sparta triple crown, a single M60, double YR7, and a Vickers Light. You know, they've changed something, but Alpenstadt Sparta has will be looking for a big win here to deny APA from entering top 8 tonight. Although meaning they will tie in cups with A1 and 1. All depends on the seeding tomorrow though. And we'll find out soon. APA versus Sparta. Rolling out with APA red team south spawn, Sparta blue team north spawn. We'll find Get Senpai in the Vickers Light. We'll get some spots up. I think there will be a lot of action around the A area now that both teams are going for A. We are seeing Machinak and also Kiravnika both spotted. Reaction spotted as well. Will Get Senpai land a shot? No, it's a bounce though. Unfortunate bounce. It was a side bounce for APA. A can't be captured though because we are seeing APA now looking at A really closely. So no teams can get any cap at the moment. C is completely abandoned. Not sure if both teams have realized this. Osseo took some hits. And the cow. Great shot into Osseo as well. And we might see Babel coming down the river. The Crab Vargans could do a lot of amazing stuff here. And Sparta going for an A. I think we're seeing a big push coming from Sparta. Will this work though? APA is seemingly a bit spread out. But Sparta also dropped some hit points in the roads when trying to cross. So this is actually getting really close. Sparta must not hesitate right now. They need to get a focus fire, and Wood Warrior is now very low. Can he survive before APA kills that off? No. Kira is now down to one shot, will be killed, and I think Patrick could be the next standard. Moika is now quite low. This push from Sparta could work, but Alpha, that was a terrible miss onto Moika. And hit points are still neck and neck, but the advantage is with APA right now. Patrick is now dead, and Moika is now dead as well. 5 versus 5. Artfart is going to go down in any moment soon. Machinek is going to take some hits, and it's going to be a 1 versus 2 for Mikau. That's a miss onto Ernesto. 5 versus 3. APA looking very strong now. Vabon looking for Machinek now. 5 versus 3. Surely APA has this in the bag. It is going to be the case. Machinek now dead. And Get Empire is still very far back though. And Yashia is now dead. Hit point push sharing is much better for APA. Actually, Sparta not doing really well the hit point push sharing here. Really interesting idea. For me, should they push? It was pretty much a gamble. It could have worked. And I mean, it was so close at the end. AP would just work their crossfire really well, expecting a Sparta to actually make a push. So, kudos to APA here. 2-1, it will be for APA, and they will finally not tie in the number of cups with Sparta, and they will be championing their group tonight. 2-1 it is for APA. Well done to APA. And you know, I'm very hungry. I need to eat something right after this. So unfortunately, Wood Warrior 0 damage, which is not nice. Sparta, that push could have worked. I won't say it's a terrible idea. I think slightly more coordination with the tanks. The focus fire, they could tidy it up a little bit better and rotate the low hit point pool targets even more quickly. I think Sparta might have this. I do think if they can kind of consolidate slightly more in the Russia, maybe they will stand a good chance. As it stands, APA 6 tanks doing more than 2k, Sparta 3 tanks doing more than 2k. APA is now having a top 8. I think they will have a top 8 form. They need to continue that to tomorrow. They can't mess it up. And Sparta, I think the experience, the relative lack of experience kind of put them in a disadvantage, but they went really close. They once again performed really well tonight, and it all depends on tomorrow pretty much as well, where the Sparta is still in contention for top 8 and also Rackham, and they have to get to a really advanced stage. Meanwhile, we will look at the results of other groups now. Okay, so while you're waiting, I'm just going to say Retti's first team. They won against GX 2-1, won against Retti second team 2-0, lost to BPS 0-2. Let me update that. And double checking Retti BPS won against Retti second team 2-0, and it is the case. Okay, so group 2. I'm just checking Dragons first. Dragons 2-1 Zenith, lost to HSLP 2-1. Lost to HSLP 0-2. What about HSLP? Lost to Immortals twice. First time 0-2, second time only 2-0. So second time only 2-1. So they almost got it, but not quite. Group 3, we have Jones TDT, Let's get Cash. I believe they lost to TTT 2 times 0-2. They won against Bell with number 2, 2-1, so that's good. And how about TTT? They lost to Jones 2 times. First time 1-2, second time 2-0. Group 4 we have Raid Chai Raiders. We know Raid 2-0 all the way. They haven't lost a single match. It is really impressive, that is to say. Unfortunately for TRNMT, the end of the road for them, beating Tassios 2-1, losing to Chai Raiders 0-2. Meanwhile, we have Group 5. They won and won for the first time, winning endgame 2-0, losing to endgame 0-2, and then in the final one, endgame won Demo 2-0, so that's good. And we know Veil 2-1 against DIS. As for DIS against ASP, we know they have won against ASP 2-0, and they lost to Veil second time round 2-0. Okay, and then we have Group 7. Going with we know Sparta. It's won against lost to APA 1-2. They won against what that we double check. Oh dear. It hasn't updated automatically for odd reason or some odd reason. Which is really strange. I'll fix it behind the scenes then, because it looks really strange for me. Ignoring that for a moment though. Let's go for Group 8. Group 8, we have Rep 3 winning against Bale, second team 2-0. They've beaten Phoenix 2-0. And they won against DBE 2-0. That's for Bale's first team, second team, I mean. They have lost to. They have won against Phoenix 2-1, obviously. Finally, Group 9. We're just waiting on Loka, which has beaten Rackham 2-0, 2 times. Rackham beats Quick 2-1. Note that. Okay, so here we go. The bracket has been. The bracket is done. Some reason that it's not showing correctly on the stream for the Sparta one. Okay, so let's get the scoreboard updated then.
family I used to have. I feel like everything's so different now. Sitting by the fire as you'd watch the flames burn out. I miss the days I wasn't afraid. Now I always have my guard up. Hands on my face, I learned to cope with the pain. I know that people think I'm trying to get attention, but in reality I'm trying to send a message. I know there's kids out there that are going through the same thing, and if you're one of them I hope to help your suffering. Just know it will get better and these feelings do not stay the same. No, they don't stay the same. I don't wanna make you feel bad, but you kinda ruined my life. You hurt me and ruined my life, and I don't wanna make
Okay, let's look at the leaderboard. I lost a couple friends on my way up. I took a couple L's, but that's just normal talk. I popped a couple pills, but they don't do much, and now I take Prozac in the morning with some other stuff. But why did I get into this? I feel like this is all a dream, but when I wake up, look around, this isn't even make believe. So I sit in a corner. Okay, leaderboard. We have currently Sparta first place, Loka 30,000. Loka first place, VPS Immortal second place, Jones 4th, Endgame 5th, Veil 6th, Raid 7th, APA 8th. Finally, overcoming A1N1 in the 9th place. Phoenix in 10th, Reckham in 11th, Sparta in 12th. But Reckham and Sparta will overtake Phoenix tomorrow because Phoenix didn't qualify, but both Reckham and Sparta qualified. ASP 13th, and they didn't qualify, and they will be overtaken by Rep 3 tomorrow. Red T qualified as well. 15th, it was kind of a guaranteed qualification for them. And 16th, we have TTT who qualified as well. Chai Raiders just sitting outside of the top 16 in 17th, but they will not overtake ASP unless they did really well, which is kind of unlikely, but you will never know. Cash is out, HSOP is through, Demo is out, so potentially Chai Raiders and HSOP could overtake any one of the clan tomorrow if TDT, Red T, or Rep 3 slip up. Okay, so and as for top 8, it's still going to be really tense, and A1M1, if they finish any position higher than APA tomorrow, they will overtake APA once again. And Rage, despite doing really well so far tonight, it's still a close one to call. They don't want to slip up, and Endgame certainly will be feeling that they can go for another victory tomorrow once again. And this is it. This has been me, One's Helper, and thank you all for watching. And I will see you all tomorrow on the Asia server. Take care, and I'll fix the scoreboard. I apologize for the wrong scoreboards pretty much the entire stream. So thank you very much. I'll see you soon.